5 o'clock. I just woke up. I didn't set like some alarm. I'm not trying to, you know, consciously wake up very early, but it's just probably related to jet lag or something. But yeah, I just woke up. Gonna do my hour meditation and figure out what I'm getting myself into today. It's early enough that I may be able to, I don't know, go to the gym or go do jujitsu or something. All right, so I finished meditating. It's 6:05 right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna work until 10, like 4 hours, and just continue with the CSS course. All right, I did a 90-minute deep work session and just got out of the shower, like, you know, rolled up the beard, all that stuff. Now I'm gonna do about 2 more hours of work. Then I gotta go to the bank, deal with some of my residency stuff. And after that, I don't know, I guess I got a couple things I could do, but most likely I'll be going to either the WeWork or Soho House and just continue working. Maybe focus on lead gen activities. We'll see. Okay, left the apartment. I ended up, I think I did another hour and a half of the course, more or less. And it started to get a bit more involved to a point where I was like, okay, I need to sit down or I need to come back and like focus on this briefing portion again. It was talking about layout algorithms, like width and height layout algorithms, and getting into all the details. And I was just kind of like, my brain is hit a wall right now. So yeah, getting ready to commence the rest of the day. I guess I'm going to the bank right now. Got to hit up my barber and pay him for the haircut yesterday because I didn't have cash at the time. And after that, I don't know, I just need food. I'm like, fuck, I haven't eaten this one. I'm dying of thirst, of hunger. So I need food. Expecting my roommates, the people I'm subletting from, who's a married couple in their 60s, are flying in from Andorra at some point today. So, you know, I guess it'll be interesting to see because it's going to be the first time they're around while I'm around. And I'm not quite sure what the vibe is going to be like. Other than that, today I definitely want to hit the gym at some point. And gonna continue the course, maybe do another 1 or 2 hours. And I need to also, what I always say, right, client generating activities, because I know that one of my patterns is, since I don't really or haven't really done marketing, cold outreach, any of that stuff systematically, consistently, I kind of just like, anytime I think I should do that, my instinct is to then just be like, oh, like that's different, I don't know how to do that, that's uncomfortable, so let me just focus on my technical skills, writing code, getting better at that. So I'm trying to break out of that pattern, because you can't make money if you don't got clients. So shockingly, I was able to get all my bank activities done relatively quickly, under 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I would say. So I had to resend them some documents I had already sent them. And so by Monday next week, apparently everything should be good. Making progress on the visa. And right now I'm hungry as fuck, so I'm gonna walk around and find some food to eat. I got food at that restaurant. I got a fuck ton of steak, and fries. So that should be good for the next few hours. Then went to the barber shop. Checked out another bike shop that I just happened to walk by. I'll grab a video actually and put it in the B-reel. I happened to walk by. They had some good options around like 300 to 500 euros. So I'll consider one of them, and I'll come back there in a few days, I think. And now, oh, dude, I'm so tired. So I'm thinking if it makes more sense to go to like Soho House and get some work done, or just like go home. To be honest, I don't really want to go home, so we'll see. But here's the shop. All right, cool. I just left Soho House. I was there for not too long, an hour and a half. Didn't do the CSS course at all, really. I finished reading the book on positioning and specialization that I've been reading for about a week or so, and sent an email to the author asking him about sort of a process, I guess, that he had defined in the book that was no longer available online. And so, I don't know, my back is killing me right now. So I'm gonna go up La Rambla I have to go to a WeWork because I have to get my passport scanned, and I can't do it at the shop that I went to yesterday because it's a government document and I don't know, more Spain stuff. So going to the WeWork, and then after that, I guess I'll go home and work from home for a little bit. And then in the evening, I'm gonna hit the gym or do jiu-jitsu or go running or do something physical. And on my way up, I think I might call Jaden and see if he's around. And we'll go for a walk, maybe talk to one or two pretty girls. So let's see how it goes. Oh, so just left the WeWork. I'm walking down the shopping street with
Jaden,
Big J,
and Wojtek. Yo.
Yeah, so we're just bullshitting. I'm gonna hang out with these guys for like 30 minutes or so. And back on the grind, trying to make $1 million this year.
You want to travel sometime soon?
Where?
That's a good question. Preferably, the best places to go are where it's cheap, you know?
Yeah, I mean...
You tried to get me to Portugal once.
Yeah, but Portugal's lame, bro. I went there for a week in August, in July.
Is it a cultural city or a baller city?
Yeah, it's more like culture. I mean, it's not lame. Portugal's cool. It was fun, good vibes. But there's no pretty girls there.
Huh?
There's 0 pretty girls there.
Like what we saw today, kind of.
No, like this is as many as you would see in a week. Like I was trying to decide if I should go to Portugal or if I should go to...
Like, we need to visit Poland destinations.
Like I was trying to... So yeah, it was like when I went to Portugal, I was deciding if I should go to Poland or Portugal. And then I was like, oh, but Lisbon's gonna have like hot Brazilian chicks. That was why I went.
Yeah.
You know, and I was there for a week looking for the Brazilian girls. I was like, there's nobody here.
Yeah, there's
and
no
the one hot chick that I saw there was like from Poland. She was like a Ukrainian girl living in Poland, and that I talked to. And I was like, oh, I fucked up. I should have just gone to Poland. So yeah, Portugal's a no. Prague was like a city of sixes, bro.
Really? You went there?
I went there, yeah.
I
went there
during
once.
Fashion Week. I was so lucky.
Yeah, I think that's different. Fashion Week is different, but I went there once, and I was like not super impressed.
Did you go to high-end clubs there and stuff like that?
No, I mean I was just there. I was there with a girl. I was there with Patricia, if you remember, the Polish girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys walked around, ate in restaurants.
Yeah, but it was like, you know, we just did some touristy stuff. But it wasn't. I didn't really like it. Super. It's a 6. The city is a 6. The girls are 6s. The things to do is 6s.
Poland is the move.
Yeah, I would go to Poland for sure. This woman looks Polish, actually.
Is the move.
Yeah, I would go to Poland, but Patricia kind of left a bad taste in my mouth with Poland.
Oh,
So,
but bro, it's like one
see.
chick.
Yeah, of course, I'll still go, but I'm just saying,
Bro, Polish people are like, there's so many hot chicks. See, look at this girl.
So ended up walking around with Jaden for a little bit. We met two of his friends, some Swedish girls, talked for a bit, just chill. And then I went home. My roommates are back. I met the neighbors who have lived in the building for 75 years, like genuinely insane, 80 years, something like that, their whole life. And it kind of made me understand a little bit more why all these Catalan people complain about tourists coming here and kicking people out of their homes. I get it. So yeah, right now, going to Honest Green's, gonna get some dinner, and then gym session, and then come back home, edit these videos, and upload them. So I heard a really compelling idea earlier today, which was about because as I've been talking about, I'm really trying to figure out how to approach marketing and trying to understand what would be aligned with me. I also need to buy one of those tripods to hold as I walk around, because like this is very uncomfortable and I keep covering the camera. But anyway, about marketing and figuring out what sort of marketing approach would suit me. And I know definitely I want something like around content creation. Just seems a bit more aligned to my personality. It'll be more fun if I can actually like sustain it longer term. And I was thinking audio, like podcasts or like videos, something like this. But the podcast I was listening to was with an AWS expert, DevOps stuff, whatever. But what he did, how he even like validated his whole business model and built up his brand and was able to charge ridiculous sums of money now, is he started a newsletter called Last Week in AWS. And in the newsletter, he just talks about new things in Amazon Web Services, like what the latest update is. And it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward, but he got to 5,000 readers inside of 8 months, and now he's probably got more. And it kind of made me realize, oh, that's something that would be a very good fit for me. Why? Well, because essentially, like, I'm a very, if you look at like the dynamic of explore versus exploit, I'm very much more in this like explore driven mindset. I love to find out about new shit, and I go on weird rabbit holes and tangents all the time. And I think that I'd have to figure out how to what frame to narrow it down within. But I think like a newsletter around product, so the intersection of design and engineering is related to product, especially something focused on AI or crypto, fintech, whatever. I would narrow it down in terms of in that sort of a vertical, but design and engineering specifically would be very interesting, would be a good way to show authority, would be aligned with what I find interesting, because today I could talk about like what I'm learning regarding CSS, and then next week I could talk about the chain roller, integration methods, and then after that talk about like DynamoDB architecture, vector databases and how they work, and talk about interaction design and UX research and all this kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? But just tie it all in together and use that to build out an audience and grow that over time. It sounds very compelling. So something I'm going to think over the next few days and see how to approach it. But I'm sure it might be a good thing to give myself a deadline, you know, but I'm sure like it's something that I could, inside of a week, have 3 articles ready, have a landing page I can point traffic to, and use that to start building out. And it's going to grow slowly over time, I'm sure. First month, first 2 months, maybe no one's reading it, but over time it'll become something. And it also ties into the idea that in the Philip Morgan Consulting book, when he talked about I forgot the word, TEI, I forgot what it means, but basically like, you know, writing every day. So one of my biggest strengths is I'm a fast learner. I like to learn a lot, and leveraging that and turn it into an asset. Anyway, yeah, on my way to get food, going to Honest Dreams, gonna lift. I just felt a strong urge to do front squats, and after that, let's see.